Hi everybody, this is Professor B with my new plant. I try not to name my plants because I don't want to get overly attached to them in the case of their inevitable destruction. I don't have a green thumb, but I am coming to you live from my office. This is not actually your last video update from me. There will be... I'm not going to stop recording. There will probably be a couple more as we wrap up the semester here in modern British literature. But I just wanted to tell you that, again, like I said in the post today, if you've not read that yet, I am giving an extension, a 2-day extension on your exam, because I was reached out to by 2 students who, you know, are not connected to each other at all, and tried to take the test at the same time today, that had all of their multiple choice answers invalidated due to a glitch. Now, I don't know why this is happening. I have been using Testimos for literal years, and this has never occurred before, but I am having a great deal of internet issues just in general with everything I'm trying to do across the board. So I don't know if the United States is enduring like a kind of just across the board DDoS attack from adversarial entities or what, but I truly have no clue. I do know, by the way, that RaiderNet is going to have an outage this Friday. To which, in my head, I was like, really? Like, right now? As we're getting ready for finals week? But the email said that they had to do updates and couldn't do them at any other time. Anyway, so as far as the test goes, the 14 of you who took it before today, which, by the way, great job, there's no problem with your grade. Everything was recorded just fine. In fact, I'm seeing a lot of very good grades. So there's no issue with that, but the problem was specifically with the multiple choice. So if you have already taken your test, your only job at this point is to get one of those sweet vanilla cream Coca-Colas that's just come out for Christmas and prop up your feet and enjoy your life and study for your other classes and focus on other things. You don't have anything else you have to do. The test is the last task. There are no other discussions. There's nothing else. If you took the test and it glitched for you, if you're one of those 2 students, whenever the website starts behaving out, and I had said, you know, I would wait until tonight, most likely, go in there and take it again, but just the multiple choice part. I can grade 2 different exams and to get your total grade, and I don't want you to have to redo the writing section. I mean, it's glitched so horrifically that I don't even think they were able to see what the real answers were, so other people listening, don't worry about that. It was like a full-on catastrophic failure. And if you have not taken the test yet, again, I would give it a few hours, but you now have until Friday at midnight to do that. And I am so sorry. I do apologize on behalf of Testimos. This is the strangest website behavior that I've seen in a long time. I don't even actually really understand the mechanics of what went wrong. But it is legit, and nobody is going to be punished for that. Nobody's grade is going to be harmed because of a technological failure. I don't want you to stress. You'll be okay. We'll get through it. We're almost there. We're in the, we're on the exit ramp, headed off the interstate. So, you will hear from me again in the next few days when I talk about sort of end-of-term procedures and when you'll be getting your sort of final grade digest from me. But I'll just go ahead and give you an update at the moment that I am, as per usual, I'm having to prioritize the Comp 1 papers specifically because those students can revise. So when they turn in their essays, they can, here we go, bring the plant back. They get another shot to improve their grade. So, and we're running out of time for them to do that. So I'm doing those first. I have been grading those pretty much solid for the last week and a half and then conferencing with those students. Some of you will remember doing that with me if you've had me for in-person classes. Then, once that is done, I will switch to grading the modern Brit Lit students. And I'm going to try to start that process this weekend. But that could go, just because of, I'm still actually going to be grading papers through the end of Monday. That could actually potentially go into Tuesday or Wednesday morning as well. And I'm talking about doing my math here. So it could potentially be at the latest, I would say Wednesday the 10th, before you hear from me. But you will get another, and like a sort of a final, like a last video update from me, in which I give you some definite dates on that for when to expect that. And what that will have is it just a little digest kind of update with an email on what your grade overall is in the class based on your discussion participation with Frankenstein and Jurassic Park, and then what your grade was on the test, and that's it. Just your overall grade on the class, and then what your grade was in the exam. But I'm also obviously going in, tabulating quizzes, tabulating discussions, stuff like that. But I am here if you have any questions. The best way to reach me is the way that the two of you did today, is to reach out via RaiderNet email on Outlook. If I don't respond, it means I'm either in class, in the car, or asleep. I hope that your other courses are all wrapping up smoothly. I was mainly just here to remind you, again, you now have 2 more days to finish that last test if you haven't already. If you are one of the 14 people who did finish the test, you're just waiting to hear from me, which, again, could start anytime from Saturday, this Saturday, to next Wednesday, the 10th, as of right now. So, that's it. So, I hope that you're having a great day. I will leave you alone, and I will hear from you again with sort of a so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, and then a more exact grading update as I start to go through the exams. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday.